Scandic eSports. Felix is up here, going for a very sneaky play, but he's waited. Axion's getting a frag onto him. Booams. An AK-47 shot connects. 4 on 3. Make it 2 only. Scandic eSports losing their numbers. All of a sudden, this one looks very good. Nicely connected. Spray down to shut them all in this one. And that is another to pick up. Top their leads. 7-0 in favor of Axion eSports. What an amazing one. Absolutely amazing. We are into a bit of a technical pause. I hope you're not bored, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have some snacks, some tea to accompany your watch of this beautiful tournament. The Volpid series has had 3 seasons thus far. That is the 3rd being underway, and I'm already very energized and very excited to be here, being part of the story, and casting, these matches between these 4 teams today. I've already casted 8 teams. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the latest what I have casted thus far. And we've got the last pair of 2 teams playing against each other. So this will be the last matchup for today. And I hope you have your entire week planned out for the rest of the tournament, because this is going to be very sick. And maybe I can tell you, when do we have the next games? In a second, let me check that information, and then I'm going to be able to tell you that info. Yeah, we've got actually the next match to be played out tomorrow, I guess. We've got Team Ricochet. That sounds good. Versus Roblox Gaming. Interesting. They probably walked into CS from another game, but never mind. Cool. I saw the brackets of the previous Volpid series matches, and I was I was laughing my ass off when I saw a couple of really funny names right there and really funny logos, and yeah, that was very cool, and I think this is something we're gonna see in this tournament as well. So, buckle up for the next portion of CS tomorrow. Right now, let's focus back onto this one. Quick aggression into the tunnels will punish Absence, the first peak, the first man to fall. And this will be a very nice opening for the side of the Axion eSports. Scandic eSports will give their best to fight back with their utility, but this is firmly held by Axion eSports. Really taking this one very nicely. Getting the first man down, backing off, and they've got a double-O setup as well. This is very powerful and ancient. You position 1 up on A, 1 up on B, and if your enemies don't have that much utility to force you off, this is a dead end. There is nothing they can do. It's probably another mode down. Oh, Skiorus is got a right move. He's got a right thought on his mind. Gets the first man down. Instantly traded, but that is the information gathered, and most importantly, yeah, this is very crucial to spot out the bomb as well. I think he spotted out the bomb definitely. Even if he didn't, he definitely sniffed out some additional presence right there, and this is gonna hint on the offensive of Scandic eSports. Up here, Storm Raid misses his shots, and that is a quick turn back by Krag, getting 2 men in a row. The smoke half covering his vision, but he's got something to look through. Sticks coming in from a very unpleasant spot and a very unpleasant timing, but ASY, excuse me, is going to be left as the last player alive. And we've got this one going the way of Axion eSports. Yet again, 8th round has been secured. I mean, Okay, guys, I actually got information right now from the admin that I think the next games are gonna be after Christmas. So the majority of games will be held after Christmas to let you spend time with your family, enjoy nice and tasty dinner, tasty table of goods and different munchies. Get close to Happy New Year and yeah, just you know, relax a little bit, recuperate maybe from your mundane job and get back into witnessing CS with fresh energy right there. Well, round number 9 starts off well with an AWP shot by Storade, and it looks like they don't care. They're just pouring them all down toward the smoke, ignoring the fact they've already gone into the A-bomb site and used the majority of their utility to cover that off. That is a very fast retake by them, and there is nothing Spears can do. Pure obliteration of them. Nothing pieces together for their side, and I don't really know, like, they've already taken out the tactical timeout, and maybe this is another chance, another right time for them to pick it up. Once again, they have 4, I think, in this tournament. They have 3 more because they've taken out 1 already, and of course, it's gonna be a Nick round. Okay, not a Nick round, just put it out there money. I was judging solely on those players sticking around those Glocks, but they're gonna go for the full investment after all. Utility is also at its peak, and oh, so uncharacteristic miss right there, but a very nicely held angle by Scandic. He's gonna continue sitting his presence right there, dominance across this connector area. We'll be able to shut down 2 in a row. We've got Gyokso, who missed the first shot, but he backed off. Half down to 53 HP. He's got some utility to throw off as well. And we are into a 3v4. The bomb will be scooped up and rechanneled back to the B-bomb side, it seems. Once that smoke dissipates, they don't have any more to refresh it. Maybe there is actually this pizza on the smoke. And he is close to the B-bomb site. Or is he? No, he's not, but now he's getting back in. That smoke could be used, but unfortunately it's all too late. Perhaps gonna position this one in front. Cover his vision instead of his enemies. And looks like the retake begins very well for them. The shots continue raining in, and there is nothing more Scandic eSports can answer back with. It is poor Bwems. Maybe he's up for the flash. Maybe it's gonna be a possibility, but no, it will be shattered with a nasty headshot by Pizza. Double digits and 0. Absolute 0 for Scandic eSports. That's the way to put it. Nothing acquired by them in this game thus far, and yeah, if I imagine it's gonna be 15-0 at the end of this first half. It's already been going far better than we saw on the previous game. You know, the opponent of HPT at least showed some signs of respawns, at least tried to pull back with a couple of rounds. That was a 4-11 score line at the end of the day on the first half. Right now, we see a completely different Detroit. This is about to be caught off guard. Oh, what a good spray, but it doesn't get any frags. Only 1. It could have been 3, in fact. He saw 3 players right there. This information will be carried over to his teammates. But the mission has been accomplished. He's down 1 frag the very least. He escaped as well, and he bought that early man advantage for them. As usual, Scandic eSports are leaving their bomb behind. I'm wondering, would it be reasonable to change their playstyle a bit? Because obviously their pace has been very passive, very methodical, and this is something maybe they need to tweak in order to come out on top of those fights against Axion eSports. They're giving them so much space, and this allows Axion eSports to stifle them in. to make sure their heads are under the water. They are suffocating, and this continues to be the case here and now. Again, Pizza getting a frag, accompanied by the first of Skillers. Try to go for the third to be in total, and well, even the refrags don't save them. It is another frag by the side of Axion eSports. Doximo getting 2 in a row, and this will be maybe done. 33 HP left, and yeah, nothing more he can do. Only 33 seconds. Even if he gets this frag, there is nothing more he can piece together on this one. He's just gonna run and find nobody up close. So 11th round. I say each change in the scoreline because it is actually very significant. Axion eSports, 11 rounds. And what can you do if you're on the side of Scandic eSports? You've got your mental fortitude broken already. They are not looking good on Ancient, to be fair. That's not their map. They should have used one. Maybe they didn't expect that one to go through as the decider, you know, as a result of videoing other maps. Maybe they anticipated to make this one go into some other. But yeah, Ancient looks to be a very better and well-prepared ground for Axion eSports. They continue being at the helm of this game, of this round as well. And well, maybe, I say maybe, because who knows what can happen with those remaining players. A round for Scandic eSports can be a chance. Well, Pizza, he goes for the fight. Comes out of the smoke, and Scandic eSports have got the bomb cut lost. They have to recover it. They don't know where Axion eSports, where the last player is, and that's going to be a very big and a very tricky one. Pizza wrapping all the way from behind. He's walked through the CD spawn, and he's gonna make the first frag running his way. Relocates himself over to the A bomb side, but the bomb is heading a different direction. It's going to A instead, and he's got a Mac 10 as well. Not a lot to work with. Oh, he's gonna fake it, and instead charge back to the A bomb side. This is a ruse. This is a ruse. Oh gosh, he's gonna go for the reload. He hears him out. What a clash about to be right here and now. Absolutely phenomenal. It's the ace by Pizza to come out clutch against 5 players on their side. Jokes aside, I'm done. I'm literally done. Axion eSports, are you freaking kidding me? How are you coming out on top of those fights? How are you turning this rounds upside down where it seems to be impossible? I was already somewhat counting them out, but Lord, 11-0 it was. And now guess what? The 12th round on their side. Unreal. It is just unreal. I can't believe it happened. This is absolutely miraculous. Pizza with a 1-on-5 clutch. He did get a couple of frags before his teammates fell, but that is still worth giving credit to him. That's going to be a very fast push by Skillrigs. No anticipation by Scandic eSports. Still unscathed, not receiving any damage right there, and instead we'll be focusing back to the A-bomb side. Through the tunnels they go. You have to admit, this is not your territory, Scandic eSports. You've chosen a wrong map to play on. And Axion eSports for that on all of the fronts. Nice haul by Storm Raid. Position good enough for the first frag. But that is the only one delivered. Still, he's got the cavalry to arrive, and they're going to be able to mop things out here on A. Getting two more, and leaving those 2 alive on the Scandic side. They're going to give their best. Zassy and M4 A1 shot connects. And blinks a little bit. Boom, still gets a frag. He's up into a 2-on-1. Man disadvantage for Scandic eSports. He's stuck. The Temple player is a bit of paranoid about the ramp, but they've got to go through. Gets the first, maybe the second. No, he's not going to get it. And that's going to be a defuse for Axion eSports. Hits in play, and the 13th round as well. Lord, even though it comes down to a very potential clutch, right? It's a one-on-one, but just a couple of bullets separating him from taking the rounds. And I mean, from this point, yeah, you can give it a try. Yeah, you can attempt to pull off the comeback in this one, but such a difference. It doesn't even fit to my mind, really. I can't suit that in my mind. 13-0. Maybe Scandic eSports pick up the round. I don't know. We've seen already a very, phenomenal and mad clutch by Pizza. Who knows how this one can go. And don't tell me the 16-0 scoreline is going to be ruined at the end of the day. Don't tell me it's going to happen. Please, I want to see that 16-0 number at the end of the scoreline. And I think it's not going to be the case. They're going to go for the save. They have to. They don't have that good economy. They've been losing a lot of players. And even though they pick up 13 rounds in a row, they still don't have economy. That is quite curious and strange. Of course, as mentioned, you can explain that by so many players getting down at the end of the fights. But, still, you think 13 rounds and you're losing a single round and you don't have economies straight away. That is something you don't normally expect to happen. But yeah, that's also the nature of the city economy, right? They don't have... Well, city economy requires to buy you more... to spend more money onto weapons. These days, with a fix coming towards an M4A1S, I think that became a little bit easier because players started saving $200. M4A1S costs 2,900, excuse me, and M4A4 costs 3,100, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, exactly so. And this is something that alleviated a lot once that fix came in. Many players started considering themselves up to that M4A1S. And this is the trend we see right now. No longer Augs and Kriegs being that popular, actually. I'm very reminiscent of those times. I want to see them come back again. Well, the last round of the half, and we've got Skirix pushing through, trying to catch those players off guard. Doximo up close will be neutralized with that AK-47, and it looks like this may be the second round for Scandic eSports, unless... I say unless because Storm8 has got something to say about that. He says, well, the man who clutched it out 5-1 may be good for another attempt right here. So don't you dare count them out just yet. It's the equation that can still go their way. 2 on 3. Storm8 getting a frag, but this will be it. 13-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally finished this first half. That was a pretty quick one. Even though some of those rounds came down to the wire, still Axion eSports somehow got them, and there were rounds that should not have been won by them, actually. There were rounds where Scandic eSports should have picked up and gained that early momentum. Maybe late momentum, but still try to pick up the pace and force this one back in their favor. But yeah, they are obliged to remain on 13-2 scoreline, and this is far from ideal, of course. 11 round difference for them to tie up the scoreline, and it can be a chance for them only if they pick up the pistol round, really. I don't see any other way they can pick this one up. If they let this one slip through their fingers, this is going to be done and dusted, and nothing more will be on the horizon. Trust me, Scandic eSports, you will be eliminated out of this fight. No more additional or extra equation for you to capitalize on. No more chance. We've got dualies coming out for a crack that is interesting. No armor as well. double nade to be deployed somewhere, and this may be very, very beneficial if positioned correctly. This can be flying over to ramp. We'll see if that's going to be their plan on the mind. 13-2, as mentioned, a huge round difference, and we are into the second pistol round. The second half starts off with some utility on the side of Axion eSports. We've got a smoke and 2 flashbangs. He had to be thrown out. It seems like that's going to be positioned over to A. And with that delivered, maybe they're going to come and rush forward. They are inching every bit closer, but there's a crack up close. He's going to be able to create that impact they need. He stays up on top, gets 2. Dooley's out. The Cowboy steps up with 3. Almost could be the 4th, but still he's done hell of enough. And this is a 4v2. Scandic still holds Tron. Please don't tell me this one can slip through again. He's done such a phenomenal job, and these numbers continue being dwindled. Pizza with another frag. Scandic in the temple. Coming in, overlooking that player, getting one more, and short-setting this down to 1-on-1. He gets it done. What a clutch. Scandic again. Oh, the man to step up for Axion eSports. That used to be Pizza in a 1-on-5, but this time around it is Pistol Rod to be driven on top of their helm. 14, and I think the hope is over for Scandic eSports. This is going to be done and over. I mean, you know, I think it's already reasonable to say that Axion eSports are better. There's no luck, there is no coincidence, nothing like that. No, they are just better, let's be honest. The aiming skills, utility usage, maybe their positions, they are way better. I mean, some of those rounds are just hard to conceive in your mind. It looks like the 15th round is soon to be in short as well, as they take this A-bomb site into their control. You've got smoke scattered around the place. That is a missed one, so they will have partial vision to look over that one. That's been refreshed. And another one into the temple to restrict their access to come back, and it's a 2-on-4. Dog Simo is in 1 HP. It can help Scandic eSports in this retake, but unfortunately they don't have the depth kits to work with. That would have been very much loved, but it's not going to be anywhere nearby, and this one is about to fade away as well. Nice dig shot, but this only will be a morsel to chew on, and the 15th round is already secured. Axion eSports, what else could you say? I've said everything about them, really. This team, this is the team that emphasizes me a lot, and I really want to see this dominant team play against Sent by Satan or Scandic eSports we saw in the previous game, because they were also playing on a very high level. It seems like Scandic eSports are just a bit worse. Maybe that's the map difference, maybe. I don't know how would they play on a more traditional map rather than Ancient. But yeah, for Axion eSports, it looks as smooth as they would like. Unfortunately, it's not a 16-0 scoreline, but still enough to be happy about their victory. Sometimes, you know, if you're a professional team and you're dominating over the enemies, and you're actually a very good team, this is something that you can say about Navi right now, right? You know, if you ride over your teams, if you plow them down with an incredible performance, you know, like 16-2, 16-4, 16-8, sometimes that victory doesn't feel that complacent. You know, it doesn't feel that satisfying as it would if that was a very close scoreline and you took it out by the skin of your teeth. You got a very quick shutdown of Scandic eSports defense. They know where the last player is, and he's got only the MP9 to work with. He can switch himself up to an AK-47, but he's gonna reroute over to those 3 players who are waiting for him. And we've got a smoke in front, a player in the middle as well. Seemed like he had a read of that, but pulled out a knife and went into his own death. Yeah, ladies and gents, this is it. 16-2. just as I ordered. I'm a bit of a prophet today. You know, maybe with some minor mistakes, some minor errors, saying that it's going to be 16-0, but still very close, right? 16-2, and you can call me prophet from this point. And yeah, we've got this one finished off in a very dominant fashion. I hope Scandic eSports are not that disappointed about that, and they will go train a bit more to be competitive against teams like Axion eSports. They've been amazing throughout this match, and we're gonna see how the next matches go after Christmas. I'm really excited to see them happening, and again, as I've mentioned a couple of times, I'm really happy to be part of this Volpid team for joining in and casting you through this entire action. So this is it, guys. I guess the entertainment is over for today. I hope you've been entertained enough, although it's not a 4 overtime game, but still, 16-2, and also a pretty quick one by the previous team, HPT. And yeah, we're actually gonna have a quick interview. I've just been given that information. So before we finish this stream off, we will be going for a quick extraction of thoughts from the winning team, I guess. And we'll see what they think about this entire obliteration of their enemies.
Hello.
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 So we've got Booms here, the
Then
man
wait, do
from
we have to take Cam on again?
Cameron. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, we were actually live, so I think if you can, you can turn your camera on. That would be fine. That would be cool. So yeah, talking about your dominant performance against the opposing team, that was something phenomenal.
We really dominated them 100%.
Yeah, 16-2 scoreline speaks for itself, and I wonder what was the key to that success on Ancient.
Phased struts.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
That was actually a lot of reliance on some of the individuals. We saw Pizza with an incredible 1v5, I guess, and that was something out of my mind, to be honest. I thought
yeah,
when I was casting, I already said, Lord, this round has to go the opposing way, the opposite
yep.
way, and we should be maybe giving the opposite team some momentum in the fight. But yeah, how is the communication set up on Ancient? Do you feel any pressure playing this map? Because I know this is a new map brought into the map pool. And how far have you gone in terms of preparation on this map? How confident do you feel yourself on this one?
I was actually pretty confident before, but because I thought everyone on the team knew the map and remembered everything, but there were a few players who didn't remember the default. That was very unfortunate. And when we got longer and longer into the game, I just got less and less confident. And we really need to work a bit more on Ancient, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a new map, and you've got to spend more time on that one. I'm curious to listen a couple of words from you regarding the future of this tournament. Do you anticipate yourself to come out on top of the future teams, on top of the future rivals?
I actually I have no idea. Maybe not. I really don't know.
Okay. Okay. Very cool.
Yep.
Wait, hang on a second. Are you from a victory team or a losing team?
We have won a lot lately. This is.
I mean,
think,
from this matchup.
this matchup. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I would think so. Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is it. This is it from us. Thank you very much for joining in for this beautiful interview, and
Welcome.
yeah, have a nice evening, day, whatever your time zone is, and
Yeah. You
we're
too.
looking forward to seeing more action from you guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh shit. Hiya.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, man?
I was doing my hair, but yeah, hiya. Wow.
Yeah, cool performance.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really you're from the what's the name of the team? Gosh, my head.
Axion.
Yeah, Axion. Yeah,
Yes.
you've dominated that opposing roster, and that
Yeah.
was a 16-2 score line at the end of the day. And you
Yeah.
know, when I was casting through, I was very surprised. I was thinking, when is going to be the moment when the opposing team starts getting alive?
Sorry
But-
to interrupt, but we wrecked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
that's
If I can quote Seb, especially, it was between Ancient and Overpass, and we're gonna pick Overpass. But as I quote Seb, fuck them kids, pick Ancient. And you know it worked. It's just the best map. It's just that easy.
Yeah, I think they were maybe caught off guard by that pick a little bit, in a way. And I mean, the score itself tells a lot how dominant and how amazing you were on that map. And I wonder, did you face any difficulties? Did you even think your enemy could try and pull it back, or you were confident all the way through?
We weren't totally confident like in the start, but when we got the ball rolling, it just skyrockets from there. You can't it just goes up. You can't stop it. It's the fact that we're like 9-0, 10-0 or something like that, and then you're like, oh yeah, we're winning.
Yeah, that is the momentum you racked up and finalized the game altogether. Really excited for you guys to be in this tournament, and I will be waiting for more matches to be played out with you. I personally, who would you like to give the most credit to if you were? I'm talking about your players on the team.
Oh,
Who's the most influential in terms of maybe communication, maybe individual performance?
it's a very like wide like
Mhm.
Game
choice
types.
there. Yeah, there's like you know you got Sticks, the IGL, like calling everything for us, calling literally everything, and then you've got Skyrix and everybody else like really fragging out, especially that 1v, like was it 1v5 1v4 from Tactical
1v5.
Pizza? Yeah, and then the the pistol round on T side from Skyrix, of course. Everybody like played a huge part in it, and it was I feel like it was probably Skyrix or Tactical Pizza that had the most influence on that. But
Yeah, I saw
nobody can be
you.
discredited.
I saw you displaying a lot of charisma. You were pushing a lot once you felt that tone, and you really shut down your enemies in a pretty easy fashion. There is no
Yeah.
better way to say that. But yeah, congratulations, great job in that matchup. I'm really excited to see you guys here in this tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Can I
very
just say
much.
one thing? Sorry.
Mhm.
There's no hard feelings between me and Free Spears. I did a lot of toxic things on the camera.
Okay.
Nothing I said I mean. It's all for the jokes. It's all for the content. Apologies.
Sure if you can see this.
It's okay,
there
we
you
like
go.
it. We like it in this tournament. We like all of the funny stuff. We'd like to keep it entertaining and cool. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go finish this stream, and as mentioned, stick around, stay tuned, track what's going on Twitch and other platforms to see more CS in the upcoming days, after Christmas specifically.
And there's the wallbang. Don't see that one too often, but...
It's not an option. Oh, it pre-fired. Oh, Woo-choo. 90-degree, no scope, no problem.
We'll still be 3 on this B side. First man dead. And second. 3.
Flexes for a little bit. Now he's going to be making his way over the dark. On two box. Get across the get a retake. Beautifully aware that it may be dark. Oh man, Frosty, he's got it.
He's gonna manage that. He gonna move well.
Oh, pushing grabs. He could have a second if he goes for it. He just pushes out again. This is more. What is that from QBY? He wants it. He wants the game. He wants to be able to say that he can. QBY with an ace. One angle. Walks right into the crosshair of Frosty. And he shuts it down. SJ now knows where to look. Frosty finds another. He's not taking any prisoners. Frosty with a third.
In position. They have me pinned. Weapons hot. Got one. Yeah. He's down. This area is clear.
The last man alive.
He has to go
the
huge.
clutches out the 1v3. He's knocked down low from that already. 32 seconds left, and it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Hyenas Unity pick up the final kill and win the Volpid series 3-1.
At the beach, like the Molly 10. Yeah, Tudor on my coupe in the front of Benz. Yeah, I just chopped the roof with my side of pen. Yeah, finger on my lens, got us dope again. That's your really, it's gonna make me know. Take away the pain.
Just by running, and Hips goes down. It's Nick. Nick's got 2. He's made it through, but the bomb has it. Nick, he shuts down Kuno right when they needed him most.
Dim on the lights, we get high like a...
No!